Never trust your power poles. I just had to swim from a boat and the water's 52 degrees. Polar Express. I'm freezing. Oh my God, that striper's gonna eat that spot. Look how fat that thing is. Dude, PV spot. Look, I mean, that's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of fish.
Nice. Love that go.
It's gonna be epic. It's cloudy, nasty, perfect fishing weather. We have fog. Forgot my rain jacket though. Kind of stupid. Every time I forget my rain jacket, it rains. Whenever I bring my rain jacket and it's supposed to rain, it's all good. Welcome to mikeybalzz Fishing. Welcome, Bog. Say what's up. Guys, if you didn't know as of yet, we have mikeybalzz merch. The balls hat, floral pattern. We also have mikeybalzz like performance shirts, another like sonar graphing shirt. Killer stuff, bass attitude. Link is in the description box. Support the channel. Be cool. Wear the garb. Get it at Bass Attitude. We are out here on beautiful Smith Lake, targeting these spotted bass, which I've absolutely fell in love with. They are the sneakiest, trickiest, prettiest, awesomest, meanest fish. I don't know what other adjectives I can use. They are cool. They suspend. They go to the bottom. They school on top. They're freaking mean, dude. You catch like a 1 pounder and you think it's 3 pounds. Like, they are addictive. So we're kind of wrapping up our stay in Alabama as well. So I've kind of focused this last leg of my stay up here on Smith Lake. So today's goal is really to catch a big one. We've caught a couple 2.5, 3 pounders. I want to catch like a 3.5, 4. I want to catch something like big, or maybe even a 5, dude. We're going to be a little more open-minded. We're going to run some points. We're going to move around a lot more. One thing I've gotten stuck doing is doing a lot of graphing, looking around, and maybe kind of getting stuck in a rut and trying to catch like a school when that's really not the pattern that's going on. These fish tend to pot up, but at the same time, they're very mobile. So they're chasing bait. They're moving around a lot. We got cloudy skies, which is going to make them move as well. So we're going to move too, and we're going to try to catch them. One bait that I think is going to be the highlight today, and it is the jerk bait that I absolutely love, and it's the Megabass Vision. It's $25 of pure expensiveness and worth every single penny. And I caught some fish on it out here the last time I was out. And with the way they're suspended and with the way that bait catches fish, like when there's a jerk bait bite, beyond any other jerk bait. So we're going to do a little experiment and take that thing out. We got a Vision Plus 1. We also have a Vision. So we're going to try to catch some fish on some expensive jerk baits and see what they're actually worth when it comes to, you know, fishing for these spotted bass, these highly pressured fish. But that's about it. We're going to get out here, get to work, and hopefully we can close out on a PB before we leave. Guys, look at all those fish. There's a whole freaking school of them right here. Whole school. Fish on. Oh my God, there's so many of them down there, dude. Oh, that's a solid one too. Right on the drop shot, dude. First spot. This is my second drop after I just broke some. Oh, come on. That's okay. Dude, look at this graph. We have found the mega school of spots. This is insane. Fish on. I lost my reel. Oh, speck. It's kind of funny. Wonder if there's a school of speck. Hey, get. This is not. Guys, I thought these were spotted bass, and I'm actually using some crappie or some speck techniques to chase these spotted bass. So ironically, we're catching speck. We're on a giant school of speck. Catch them on marabou jigs and spoons. It's a big old speck. Look at that thing. Dude, we are on a massive school of freaking crappie. Massive. Look at that, dude. That is a gigantic speck. Look at that thing. Oh. Fish on. That looks like a better one too. Guys, busting out the jerk bait. Oh, that's a freaking giant, dude. And there's more. There's so many more. They're chasing these schools, and oh, dude, look at him cough up all them shad. Look at that. That's a freaking monster, dude. And I got a shad hooked on my. Come here, come here. Look at all these shad. This is the craziest thing ever. Stay on it. Oh, that's like a 3.5, 4 pound spot, guys. Oh my gosh, we gotta get back out there. I'm gonna throw her in the level real quick. Did you see that? That is the biggest spot I've ever caught in my life. And listen, I gotta say something. Did you see all the shad it coughed up around it as it was coming? It was like, and I had like 2 on the hook that you guys didn't see because when it swatted around, it freaking shook it off. But check this out, dude. I can't say enough about this jerkbait. This jerkbait is worth every cent of the $25.99 it is at Tackle Warehouse. Every cent is a Megabass Vision or a Vision Plus One. I also have one of those tied on. Dude, there's no jerkbait that catches them like that. I've been out here a few times already. I'm out here on Smith Lake, and man, like I used to throw a Lucky Craft pointer all the time. Like it was a standard when it came to jerkbaits. This bait outfishes that thing 100 to 1. They will eat it when they will eat no other jerkbait. I don't know what it is, if it's the darting action. It has a very slender darting action, which I think is important. But for these finesse, like we're in really clear water. Dude, smashed it with all that bait around too. Threw it up in there, you know, get that cadence down. She smashed it. Wait, let's get her out and get her released. That is gigantic. They keep popping up. This is like a pause as they pop up. Oh, there's another bait pod. I gotta get her released. Check this out. Oh, come here. Got my hands so wet. She does not want to cooperate. It's like a 4-pounder. Look how fat that thing is. Dude, PV spot. Can you say hell yeah? Look at that. All right, let's let her go. Dude, look at that fish. That is so beautiful. Oh, so fat. All right, there you go, honey. I'm gonna grab that Vision and go throw it some more. You gotta try to like stay ahead. There we go. Oh, sorry. Gotta stay ahead of the school a little bit. Fish on. It feels like another good one. Oh, not as big as the last one, but still solid. She ate it pretty good too. Chill out, I gotta get back in there. Stay. Dude, and look how she ate it. She just freaking crushed it. There was no doubt about that deal. Another nice one. Nice. Saw that line jump and she freaking chomped it, dude. It's on the hair jig. Because these jokers are so suspended, man. They're so hard to catch. But I got them kind of cornered here a little bit. Look at them all now. This is such craziness. Get in here. We got to catch some more of you guys. You guys are awesome. See, that little marabou jig. It's like a baby. Oh, God, she wasn't coming off either. Little baby hair jig, but we're going to get back down there. Fish on. There's a whole school of them guys. There's a whole freaking school. Oh, God damn. Fish on. Guys, we're chasing them down like when they've been schooling, and then they go down and I can't quite catch them. I can't quite get them to come up. Nice. And so we got out this minnow, this underspin, and we're targeting them basically. God, this guy's going crazy. I'm targeting a nice spot. Targeting them when they go down with this minnow right here. Got just a little shaky shad, which I need to straighten out a little bit. But putting it down to the bottom, and then you just reel it back up. Check out that. Guys, I really don't want to stop fishing. Check out that. Self-glorifying, right? We're about midday, and when it comes down to it, we're chasing schoolies. But let me tell you about the pattern, because this is what I'm finding. There they go again. So here's the deal. The wind's blowing, it's cloudy. It was blowing a little bit harder. And what we're focusing on is it seems like the wind is blowing this bait into pockets or like little creek channels or secondary little turns, and it's blowing it against the bank. So we're looking for the windy bank. You can see like right there, it's real flat, and then you get chop on the bank and it blows right into that pocket. We actually caught a couple back in that pocket. But the whole trick is that wind's blowing that bait, and then those fish are suspending and coming up. Dude, they could be in like 25 feet of water and on top, or they could be in 60 feet of water on top. And that's something that I'm learning about. And we got kind of an arsenal. We're throwing a jerkbait when we see them on top. We're throwing an underspin or a hair jig, little marabou jig when we see them down below. I'll show you the baits real quick. Here we go. Here we go. Actually, that's still got some shad piece on it. And then drop shot, little spoon, marabou jig. But the sun's starting to peek out, so I'm getting a little bit worried, and the wind's laying down a little bit. So we're gonna run around a little bit more, see if we can't put some more together. We definitely got a limit. We caught a lot more fish than we've ever caught out here, plus that gigunda, my PB spot. But we get a shot at catching another big one, dude. I feel it, just with the way this is setting up. If we can keep the sun away. Go away, sun, go away. I think we can make something happen and catch another big one. But we gotta keep moving. Bluffs. Getting dialed in, guys. Got another one on the marabou on the hair jig. There's a whole school of them down there. I'm kind of getting them dialed in. They're on this river bend. I've just been hopping spots. Once again, coming in handy to move. Not a giant, but we're all about learning right now, and they are chewing that thing. Right below the boat. That's a little better one. Coughing up shad again. Dude, look at this graph. Look at this. This is insanity. I mean, how do you not catch a fish when it's like that? Look how fat that joker is. Oh, we gotta get back down there. Look at this. This fish came from there. Right there. That's where that fish came from. Fishing. Get Bob. Oh my God, that striper's gonna eat that spot.
Oh my God, that striper's gonna eat that spot.
Did you guys see that? That striper almost ate that spot. Should throw him out there for bait. Oh my God, that was so cool. Oh my God. Dude, look at this. Look at all the shad. Look at oh my God. That's insane. Look at all the shad that he coughed at. All right, we gotta get her released because he ate it way too good. Oh my God, that was cool. I love this place. Oh my God, there's fish everywhere. Oh my God, oh my God. Well, guys, that's a wrap on Smith Lake. Let's do a technique breakdown. But first, I gotta tell you, you won't see me here for a while. I'm headed back to Florida, dude, to pursue some spawners, some giant bass, hopefully out deep, offshore, as well as on Lake Okeechobee, Lake Kissimmee. Might even try to get to the Harris chain. So this was my last day on Smith, and dude, it was epic. It was the best day I've ever had out here. I know for locals, it probably wasn't that great, but I caught numbers. I caught one like 4 pounds, dude. Just giant fish, lots of fish, schooling fish. We saw them. It was so cool because you could see them coming up on the bait and freaking going down, and you could see them down on the graph. But keys for today from a pattern standpoint, morning bite was key. And then also the wind blowing in on some of these steeper kind of bluff banks that seemed to kind of stack up the bait, and then the bait were there, the shad were there, the fish were there. And then they were surfacing too. They'd come up, they're suspended. But it was kind of an interesting thing. I learned a lot that wind really plays a role, you know, kind of blowing into these pockets, blowing into these corners around these swings. But key baits, when we're talking about techniques, definitely the Megabass jerk baits like this, the Vision +1, Megabass Vision. That's how we were catching our topwater fish. I actually broke off my underspin. I broke off my Gambler Mino. I had a shaky shad on that thing, but I broke it off on some wood right at the end of the day. We were using that to target the fish that were going down. Kind of figured it out a little too late probably, but the fish that were going down and under the, you know, that bait or going down, once they came up surface, they went down and they'd suspend right over the bait, right under the bait, kind of move up and down, and that's how we caught some of those fish. We also used, and this is kind of going to be my like most fun kind of deal, this little guy right here. Just a little marabou jig. Super old school, super simple, a crappie or a speck bait, and we were using that to either cast out and fish just like a hair jig, you know, much lighter. This is a 1/4 ounce, but we'd cast it out and then we'd just kind of slow reel it and then let it drop, and that really was key for those suspended fish. And we actually fished it vertically as well. We'd drop it down, kind of like twitch it up, and we'd shake it a little bit, and we caught some fish kind of in one of our last stops doing that, and that was awesome. Plus we saw a striper try to eat like a 1.5 2 pound freaking spot, dude. It was like a muskie. It was insane. I've never seen anything like that, dude. I got a feeling that we're gonna have a striper actually eat one of the bass we catch. I mean, that is freaking nuts. As usual, guys, though, I appreciate all the support that you give to the channel. Make sure that you like and subscribe. You can pick up these hats at Bass Attitude. Got the Balls hats, the performance shirts. They all support the channel and help us to go to Florida, put some gas in the boat, catch some fish. It really is a grassroots thing, and you guys make it happen. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed the things that we're learning out here and the way we're growing. It's always an adventure on new lakes, man. Even when you come 3, 4 times, everything is new because you've never seen half of it. We've really tried to explore different parts of the lake and show you different things because each part of this lake is unique in its own way. But it has been fun. But we got to wrap it up. Bog is sleeping. What's up, Bog? He doesn't even want to talk to me. He's got to go pee so bad. So we're at the end of the day. Once again, a dark night. Gonna drive home in the dark. But it is always fun being out here. I love this. This completes me 100%. And I really appreciate you guys watching the videos and letting me do this a bit. It is a hobby, but the fact that you enjoy it and I enjoy it and we come together on that same plane really means a lot to me. So tight lines, we're checking out. We'll see you back in Florida, all right?